Huge height there with Witsel. Let's make that run with Witsel right away. Touch, finesse, boom, right into the back of the net with Witsel. Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. We're going to get these player reviews rolling because I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to be received from you guys. These cards are only going to be out for one day, so I want to try to put these cards out as quick as possible for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we did Axel Witsel's loan card. Even if you agree or disagree with the cards that they are putting out, or you disagree or agree with the rating that they're putting out, the one thing I will give them credit for is the SBCs that are loan cards. The requirements for them is not crazy. It's a 55 rated team that gives you 60 chemistry. 55 rated. You put bronze players in it so that you can try out the card, which is completely fine. And they put a good value. They put 3 games. Literally only takes 1 game to really try out the card, right? But they gave you 3 games, right? A thing that would be a nice touch even on top of that is if we can put chemistry styles on the loan cards without having to buy them because they're going to expire anyways. Because the best way to test out this card is with a shadow chemistry style. But am I going to buy a shadow chemistry style? No, because they're very expensive. But the thing is, right, is that there's cards that you can tell what chemistry styles are needed on them. When you look at Axel Witsel, the only position you should think about using this card in is your CDM position. And the great thing about this card is the fact that he has the 4-star weak foot, right? It's very hard to come across very good CDMs that have that weak foot. Not for you to play as a lone center defensive mid, although he would be incredible at it. It's better to use him in the left center defensive mid position, since the 4-2-3-1 is one of the most meta formations in the game right now, right? So if you use him in a 4-2-3-1 as a left center defensive mid with that 4-star weak foot, this card is going to play really well for you, right? That's where I would personally put him, because most of the CDMs in game are right-footed without the good weak foot. De Jong is a very good example of that, right? So imagine trying to put De Jong and Witsel in the same team. It would work out really, really nicely because it's a very good balance of having 2 medium-height players, but De Jong is more agile on the ball, quicker, so that he can open up the space nicely. But Witsel is going to be a defensive monster for you. So regardless of me giving him a chemistry style or not, you should 1000% give him a shadow chemistry style. The requirements for this SBC, in my opinion, are not bad. My only thing I disagree with is the fact that they only increased him by 1 rating, right? So if we were to reset everything, if you look at the rating differences between certain things, they only really gave him a +1 and +2. And to be honest, a +3 in composure is really nice, but they only gave him a +1 and a +2. So it's not going to be a massive difference between his Futmas card and his rare gold card. However, I do think Witsel is injured this year, so I don't see him getting any cards in the future. This card is a meta card that is medium-high with a 4-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. Yeah, the dribbling's not great, but he'll be able to transition left and right for you really nicely because the jockey system is different this year. You know, you can have someone like William Carvalho who has like 40-something agility and 40-something balance, but he can still transition left and right really nicely defensively. The only time that agility and balance is going to be noticeable is when you are attacking, but because he is your CDM, that shouldn't be a huge thing that you are looking at, right? So that's the only thing I disagree with. I think that they should increase his rating by 2 or 3, right? But it is what it is. The rating requirement for the actual SBC, right, is going to be, I think it's an 84 rated, if I'm not mistaken. So an 84 rated for a meta card with 1 Team of the Week player in it, getting 70 chemistry, I'm going to personally say is not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad, right? It's an 84 rated. If it was like an 85, 86, that would be ridiculous. But an 84 rated is not too terrible for a person who is in a great league, has a great nationality, is a meta player, has the stock, has the weak foot, and all that kind of stuff. So it's worth looking into the card in that regard, but we are going to be trying him out in a team here in a second. I'm probably, because he's a CDM, I'm gonna think of a way for me to fit him in the team. So just give me 1 second for this squad specifically. Okay, so we're gonna go switch to our 4-2-3-1. Let's see how he plays in game. See that right there, man. Being able to touch the ball with your weak foot and then rotate to your other foot is such a big thing. It's a very, like, underrated thing that people don't think about when it comes to, like, building up the play from your CDM position, right? This is the transition I'm talking about. See, like, he's not restrictive in transitioning. He's a very, very big guy, so with a shadow card, he's only going to be significantly better.
The engine room of any team. He'll be expected to chip in with all aspects of that. And a chance for them to nudge.
Great dribbling there with Griezmann, open up the space. Just little quick dribbles just to open up the space. So you want to go forward, make him think you're gonna shoot on Griezmann's strong foot, transition back into the middle, and then go from there. So far, Witsel's positioning off the ball is really good, and that's really good to have, especially since he does not have a shadow card on his card right now. See, it's that part right there, man. It's being able to transition between both feet. Control it with his left, transition to his right, and make that pass. It's a very small detail that makes a huge difference in the game. Without a shadow, his pace is already really good. This card could be really good to get. Yeah, his positioning. Look at him and De Jong with the medium-high work rates. Transition back, get him on his left foot. See, that's what I don't want to do, right? Because if I do that, it's too obvious, right? Get him on his right foot. Right foot's not that great. He's not going to score that into the back of the net. But that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to make the obvious shot noticeable, right? That's the mistake that I made right there. One touch there. Ooh, Witsel almost got a really good pass off there. See, look at how fast he is against Semedo, and Semedo probably has a chemistry style. I'm actually probably going to get this card. The positioning between him and De Jong is brilliant. I absolutely love it. It's so balanced between them. Look at the way that it's like a straight line. It's beautiful. Griezmann put him on his left foot. That's a Jeej, man. Get that drag back off. Man, that straight line that you have with Witsel and De Jong is just a beautiful, beautiful thing to have. I think that's going to make such a big difference in the team. I'm kind of considering getting the card. I actually might get him just to make a really fun Bundesliga team, and I want to put him in the squad because 84 rated with one Team of the Week player is not that bad for his card. I think it's actually pretty solid. Again, like I said, I don't think he's going to get any inform, so it might be worth picking up for sure. Well, we have 2 more games left of this loan card, so let's go try him out a little bit more.
Bad pass.
Oh, that height, man, it's just going to be such a huge difference with this card, man.
If your support will be provided by the 3 central midfield players. The back 4 is pretty conventional, but the full back...
Near post shot, there it is. Get that angle with Griezmann on that left foot. This guy is parking the bus really hard, so we just got to open up that space just a little bit and score that opportunity. Like I said, guys, with this card, it's not a huge difference between his gold card, but does it make your team look nicer for an 84 rated team with one Team of the Week? It's not that bad. It could have been a little bit better because, like I said, the card is not really that different to his rare gold card, but it's not a bad SBC to get, and it looks really nice in a team, and I'm most likely going to get a Bundesliga squad as well, because you can see the way that him and De Jong position themselves defensively is really, really good. Look at De Jong's position while I'm controlling Witsel, and then look at Witsel's position when I'm controlling De Jong. That's such an ideal thing to always look at when it comes to FIFA stuff, right? So people always want to take those extra touches, right? Gotta watch that one angle, gotta control the kickoff. They always want to get it on the strong foot there, so let's get some runs going over here, see if we can score some more opportunities. Little dabber of a touch right there.
Very comfortable when in possession.
So you can see his dribbling's not great, right? But that's not like the whole thing with this card. I really just like his positioning with Witsel or with De Jong. The medium-high just makes a huge difference, I think, in regards to general positioning.
Witsel. Hazard.
Little quick turn right there. Griezmann's not fast enough to accelerate away from the defender, unfortunately. Huge height there with Witsel. Let's make that run with Witsel right away. Touch, finesse, boom, right into the back of the net with Witsel. It's that huge thing right there, man. It's the height, the physical, and then he instantly goes into the play because we're spamming L1 to make him run into the space because we see it wide open. So why not attack? And he ends up scoring the opportunity, man. He's been pretty good so far. I can't even lie. And this is without a shadow card. This is just generic base card stats with 7 chemistry. So is it worth doing the SBC? So far, I do think it is. Again with the height, man. The height just puts that pressure on them, you know? Left foot, little pass right there. It's just beautiful. It's always such a beautiful thing to have that weak foot, or that 4-star weak foot at the very least, or a left-footed player on that left side. Little ball roll, and it doesn't register. It doesn't register the ball roll. If we get the ball roll there, if this game wasn't so doo-doo, we get a nice little goal right there. It registers a push, which makes no sense because you're holding the right stick, right? What's up with the assist? And there's no drag back. It didn't register my drag back right there.
Less than convincing defending.
And there's Witsel again, man. He doesn't even have a chemistry style on him. He's just so tall and physical, man.
On the ball. Hazard. Fine sequence of passes. Shoya Nakajima. Useful looking ball. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Griezmann.
There's Griezmann again. Get him on his left foot. Nice little near post shot to Jeej. Witsel again with a big boy tackle, man. I like the way he's getting into the challenge as well. Like, that's the thing with his card, right? Is those specific tackles they make. It's like the comparison I used to always make with Varane and Longley, is that Varane never made those specific tackles that Longley made, which is what made me not like Varane's card. Oh, Witsel with the big boy header. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the card. Honestly, in my opinion, I think it's worth doing, man. I think he's a really usable card. The thing is, right, is that I do disagree with it only being like +1s and +2s. It's not going to feel like a huge difference between this card and the other card. But I don't think Witsel's going to get any other cards in the future of FIFA. Again, I do think that they should have given him a +2 or a +3 rating just in case he did get one inform in the future. But I think that an 86 rated for this card that is probably never going to get informs throughout the year is not bad for a very usable meta CDM player. I loved using him as my left center defensive mid. Him with De Jong in the medium-high positions was brilliant to see. And honestly, I would try to literally find a way to put him in my team with a shadow chemistry just because he is that good in this game with the medium-high work rates. He's tall, he's physical, he has the reach with both feet because he has a 4-star weak foot. He actually tries to do stuff with his weak foot in regards to tackles, passes, and all that kind of stuff. His transitioning from one foot to the other is very smooth. And he's a very, very solid card. The biggest thing that I really liked was the fact that he was in a straight line with De Jong in regards to positioning. Because right now on my team, I'm using William Carvalho with medium work rates, and it is very annoying that him and De Jong are not in a straight line to be able to defend really well amongst each other. So I do think the card's worth getting. I recommend 1000% you slap a shadow card on him, because with a shadow card, this card will be very, very good to use. So that's pretty much it for the review today, guys. Let me know if you guys want to see a review for Simone as well, and we'll take it from there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.